Arsenal fans are now saying that Liverpool winning the Premier League this season is luck. That doesn't really sit right with me. I've had this discussion a lot of times with Igal on the football terrace, and Igal believes that Arsenal have been unfortunate this season with injuries, red cards that have gone against them. But is it lucky that Liverpool haven't had any injuries, or has Arnie Slot managed the squad better? Has Mohamed Salah looked after himself a bit more? Not saying that Saka hasn't. I think there is an element of luck, but I don't think it's total luck. We're going to break it down. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure you have it that subscribe button. We're under 800 subscribers away now from 47K, which is absolutely insane. You know, the support on this channel is genuinely at times overwhelming. But make sure you go down, hit that subscribe button, and drop a like. Now, I want to bring up the league table from last season, right? So this was a 23-24 campaign. Now, Liverpool finished 7 points below Arsenal and 9 points below Manchester City. And you look at the form of the last 5 games, it went down to the final game for Arsenal and City, and there's not a huge amount that can separate them. Goal difference is the same, points is only 2 in it, goals against is similar, goal difference is similar. They won the same amount of games. Liverpool, however, did fall off at the end. They drew too many games. They lost to Liverpool. And if you bring up the season, but even before that, 2022, Liverpool didn't even get in the top 4. You know, they only finished 7 points above Spurs. Now, what Liverpool did the following year after that, going into the 23-24 campaign, is laid the foundations this season for what the Liverpool team now are reaping the benefit for. And when I mean laying the foundations, I mean bringing in subbers like Gravenberch, Endo, and McAllister in one season and essentially rebuilding that entire midfield. And what Arne Slot has done is similar to the Paisley-Shankly argument. You know, Arne Slot has walked into a Liverpool dressing room that had Jurgen Klopp there for, a long time. Didn't win as many league titles as they wanted because they were competing against the juggernaut in Manchester City. But this season, if we fast forward to the 2024-2025 campaign, Liverpool right now are 13 points clear. Now, I don't think anyone thought Manchester City would drop off this much. I don't think anyone thought Tottenham and Manchester United would drop off this much. I didn't think anyone would think the Premier League would be this close. You know, to give some context in this title race, Arsenal are closer to 10th than they are Liverpool. You know, Aston Villa are 6 points off of 3rd, and they're 10th, which goes to show you how competitive the Premier League is. Now, were Arsenal wrong about Liverpool's title charge? I think the narrative in the Arsenal fan base at the beginning of the season is this is our year. Liverpool aren't going to be that strong because Jurgen Klopp's gone. Their main threat, they believed, was Manchester City. However, Arne Slot deserves huge credit. Massive credit. You know, next week they're in the League Cup final. They've got a decent draw in the Champions League. As it stands right now, I think they are, comfortable favourites to win the Premier League. I think we could see I think the most points was 19, but which was Man City or Manchester United. They may even better that. Liverpool may better that. Like genuinely, not even taking the mick. They genuinely could. They could win this league by 20 plus points. Now, the question is, were they lucky? And the answers to that is yes and no. You need an element of luck at some point in a title race. But I would say it's more down to Liverpool's brilliance. Mohamed Salah approaching a 50 goal contribution Premier League season, Lionel Messi numbers. I understand what Igal and some Arsenal fans say when Liverpool haven't really had any injuries. That's because Arne Slot has managed his squad this season better than Arteta has. Arteta was bringing on Bukayo Saka against Preston, you know, in the League Cup, bringing him on against Bolton for the last 20, 30 minutes. He didn't need to come on that fixture. He didn't need to play. Look, I'll cast your mind back to this was the bench against Preston for Arsenal, right? At the time, Bukayo Saka come on the pitch, right? As you can see there, he was subbed on against Preston, right? If you go to the timeline and you actually look, Bukayo Saka was subbed on in the 62nd minute. When at the time in the 62nd minute of that game, right, Arsenal were 3-0 up away to Preston. That's minutes where Bukayo Saka did not need to play. Little things like that. If Arteta managed it better, then that he may not have got injured. You look at Arne Slot this season. He's managed it so well. Comes to the hour mark, he takes off Trent for Connor Bradley. He takes off Robertson for Tsimikas. He'll rotate that midfield constantly, whether it's Jones, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister, Endo will come in. That front three will change. Mohamed Salah's the only one that will really remain. But 1 minute it's Nunes in the 9. The next minute it's Luis Diaz. The next minute it's Jota. 1 minute it's Gakpo on the left. The next minute it's Diaz. The next minute Federico Chiesa comes in during the cup matches. That is what you call managing out a squad. And Liverpool, will definitely win the Premier League. They're in the League Cup final next Sunday. They've got, a long time to rest and repair for the PSG game midweek. And of course, PSG play today. So Liverpool will be fit and firing. They play a league match against Lille today. PSG, as it stands, are running away with the league title. They're 13 points clear as well. They will probably rest and rotate as well, But if you look at Liverpool's fixtures they've got coming up, they might have the Premier League wrapped up before April. Arsenal have got Man United, Chelsea and Everton next. Liverpool will beat PSG, will beat Southampton, will beat PSG again, and probably will beat Newcastle. So by the time we get to 16th of March, the Premier League might be wrapped up. They've got to win 3 or 4 more games. The League Cup, they might already have that. And, that Arsenal game comes to the 10th of May, Arsenal are going to have to give them a guard of honour. I don't see where Liverpool drop points. I don't see where Liverpool lose a game, I should say, because even when they lose games, even when they're not playing that well, they're still getting a draw. You look at their recent results, drawing against Everton, drawing against Villa. They opened the door up for Arsenal, but they failed to capitalise. I don't think it's luck. I think Liverpool have been the best team. I think they deserve to be Premier League champions. I think Liverpool have got the best balance of a team, that they're defensively sound. They are, for me, I look at just how Arsenal and Liverpool have been so different this season. Arsenal have been dumped out of both cups early. Liverpool getting knocked out of the FA Cup so early by Man United at home. Liverpool, admittedly, they got knocked out by Plymouth, but I believe they threw that cup. And to be brutally honest, if Liverpool do win the League Cup and the Premier League, what a first season for Arne Slot. What a first season. I genuinely think that I think Liverpool honestly could win the Champions League. If Atletico Madrid knock Real Madrid out, or whatever reason Real Madrid don't turn up, Liverpool will beat them. It's as simple as that. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts. Were they lucky? I am out.